Do you want to know how you potentially can make big money by selling books on Amazon without ever having to write a single word? Then this video is for you. My name's Michael, and many viewers here on my channel have asked me how to make money by selling books on Amazon via what's called Amazon KDP, and therefore I decided to record a video with the method that I have come across that is the easiest and fastest way to do this. I will show all this, both the pros and the cons, how much you can earn and all this, and show exactly how to do it step by step so you can easily get started if you find out this is right for you. So let's start by going over why this potentially is a great way to make money online. And one of the reasons is that there's no upfront fee. So you can start selling on Amazon, and it's a lot easier than it might sound. I will show you just how fast you can get started. But there's no upfront cost. You do not have to invest in anything, in any books you can sell, anything like that. And you actually don't even have to do much of the hard work, because Amazon will take care of all the hard work, as for example the printing and the shipping and the customer service. You do not have to deal with any of that. So in that sense, there is no risk. So you just need to put in some time, but you do not have to invest any money or anything like that. And it can be done from anywhere in the world, and you do not need any experiences. So this is one of the reasons that I decided to make a video about this, because so many people ask me about ways to earn that has this exact criterion. So therefore, I think that this might be a good option for quite a few people. But let's talk a little bit more about what you actually will be doing, and then I will show you exactly how to do it and how easy it is step by step. So I'm now on the website called Amazon KDP, and this is direct publishing. So Amazon Kindle direct publishing. And how you'll be making money is by creating what's called low content books. And these are books that require no writing or very little writing by the author, which in this case would be you. This can, for example, be notebooks or journals or coloring books or sketchbooks, things like that. And you would be uploading your books to Amazon KDP, which is free to sign up for. And when someone buys it, Amazon will then take care of the printing and of the shipping, and then you will get paid a royalty for every sale. So there is no hard extra work once you have created these books involved. That is really, really cool. And you can upload as many books as you want to. Or later, I will talk a little bit about how many I recommend you upload to potentially see the fastest results. And it is free to also upload all these books. So the thing is then, how do you create these books? Because of course it can take some time if you have to kind of figure it out all yourself. And I came across a tool called Bookbolt that is really amazing. I'm very excited about I actually came across this, because this makes it so easy to do this. I will now just log into that or go to Bookbolt, show you how it works, how easy it makes it to create these books and prepare them, and show you exactly how you start from the start, finding the right topics and the right to create these books about, and then to create it and upload it so you are ready to start selling. So I'll now jump to Bookbolt, which is the tool that I personally prefer for creating content book like this. And the reasons for this is that it makes it possible to find profitable topics or niches for these books. And it also helps you with finding the different keywords that you need to use when you list this book. And it's very easy. I will show you exactly how to do that inside Amazon KDP also. And also it makes it super fast and easy to create the actual book. So I will now log in. I have an account here, and then I will show you just how easy it is step by step. So I'm now inside Bookbolt, and there's a lot of the tools, which is really great, so you can easily get started with all the different things there. I will show you also the basics of just how easy it is, but if you want more details, they have a lot of information. And also, as you can see at the top corner, they have weekly calls. So the founder of the platform has weekly calls where you can ask questions, so you get this continuous support, which is another great reason to actually use this platform, because you can get this support if you run into any questions or things you want to do differently or know about and all these things. But let's just start by showing you how easy it is. So what you would need to do is to start by finding these profitable niches. So you would go to this one called Cloud, And you can see it can then find the top 100 sellers so you can get some inspiration. And here are the different categories. This can be notebooks, journals, music sheets, calendar, planner, coloring books, all these different things you see. So there's a lot of different topics, and you can create many books within each of these also to potentially sell more. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But let's for now just see the notebooks. And you can also choose if there's something like particular you would like to search for. Or you can just search and then you find a general top 100 within this category, and you can see, you can go down there, you can see the search results, you can click, you can see the average price of these ones, what that is for what they sell, and some different keywords there, and you can just scroll through and get some inspiration for each of them there, and see if there's any ideas that you come across there. And you can see exactly what the price is for each of them. The estimated monthly sales, you see this one, for example, has 456 sales per month for this price. And you can see when it was published also. So this just gives you some really, really great information and inspiration to what you potentially could do. And for example, you can see, then there's something like handwriting practice paper for kids that could give you some inspiration. So for example, if I say like, okay, I maybe wanted to do some kindergarten writing paper, that could maybe be a topic. So I'll just try to look for that also. So you see, first I could search here and see what is actually here, and you can go through and see all the different topics that are here. Again, the notebooks, all these different ones. And then you can also come down, I found some more where it has those exact phrases there. And then you see like, okay, this one also, you see this one, it sells around 300 per month, and it has like kindergarten writing paper. So I could, for example, like just copy this one. I'll just Control C there to copy it. I could also click, and then I can see the actual listing on Amazon if I want to do more. But now, this is just for inspiration. Next step is then to make sure that there is search volume for this also. So then you would go to this keywords, and there I would go to search. And here I then write that exact phrase and search to see if there's any volume, to see if it's actually something people are searching for. And then I could, for example, sort it, and this is Amazon search volume monthly. So I'll just sort it so you can see there's some different ones. And some of this could also give you ideas for different topics. This could be one exact phrase, and then I could create another one with a slight variation. And over in the side, you can also see there's other phrases that could give you inspiration, or you can use these for keywords when you upload it inside Amazon KDP, as I will show you how to do also. So just remember that they have all these different keywords you could use. But you can see some of them, for example, this one, rule paper for kindergarten writing. I think that would be a good one. That also makes human sense. I would just copy that. I can use that as the title and topic for my book, for my notebook there. So I can make rule paper for kindergarten writing, and it has a good search volume. So the next step is, this is the research, and this is really valuable to have access to these keywords and also for the inspiration there to go through there. That's one great aspect. But then you can also create the actual book. So what you would need to do is, you can see I can click there, and then instead of research I can go to create, and then I would launch this Bookbolt Designer. And then once it opens up, you just need to use the same login details as you do for the main platform of Bookbolt also. And then you can just choose a project type. Once you log in, you see like paperback there, you can see what it should be. So it's just a cover and interior. Yes, you can give it a name. So I would just give it that name. You can also choose the size if you want a different size. And then black and white interior with white paper. You have some other options also if you want to. And then you can also choose the number of pages. So in this case, just to show you how it is, I'll just leave it as it is. And then there's some different information about what you see, but you can also just, there where it says cover template opacity, you can just hide KDP cover template. So then now you have a blank canvas there, and you can get started. So you see I have the cover, and I have all these different pages, the 24 pages, so you can create them how you want to. If you want to put more effort into creating each page differently and things like that to make it more unique, you can eventually start doing that. Of course it will take more time, but it can maybe also give great results to put that extra effort in. But for now I'll just show you how to create a basic one. So they have all these different options. So you can, for example, choose these page templates, and you see how many different there are, these ones also for all these different you see puzzles and word games and all this. There's some really cool ones. So you can see all these options that you can choose. Or for this one, I would just choose the notebook. And for example, this handwriting paper would be good for this purpose, so I would choose that one. And then you can choose the different ones. I would, since it's for kindergarten, I would choose this white handwritten paper. I would choose that one, and then I can choose if I want all of them or just some of the pages. I just would choose all of them. I even want it on the cover just to show what it's all about, and then I just click next. And then you can do some other settings. For example, I could change the color if I wanted to make sure it's black so it stands out a little bit more. You see, I just click OK there, and then I submit. And then that is added to all these pages. You see the lines there. And I just want to then add some extra design on my front page. So for example, you just click on the pages you want to design there. So I want to do the cover, and this is the front page over here and the back page, so like front cover and back cover there. And I would then choose, a different color. Let me just try, a red one in this case, just to show you how it is. You can choose any color you want to. And then also you can choose different files or pictures. You can upload your own, or you can just search here on Pixabay, for example. They have a lot of different ones, and these are free for commercial use also. Any topic you can just search for it. For example, writing. So you could just search and see if there's anything that you think would fit. There's a lot of options. I also just uploaded one just to have it ready, so I can use that. So I can just add this one. You see that's added. I can make it bigger, smaller, whatever I want. I can position it there. I'll pull it there. Then I need some text, of course. So I would click where it says text, and I could do a heading or different other ones. So let's do a heading. And this is then when I would use the exact phrase that I found out that should be the main title or topics for this book, because we found that based on the search volume. And then I can also move it around a little bit. You see, now I just moved the wrong one there, so I'll just put that back. This one we can move, and we can pull it a little bit so it becomes a little bit smaller if we want to, a little bit wider. You can do all that. Or I can put it there and I can just click enter, and then I can mark the whole text there. You see, I can center it, so it's centered there, and again make it like capital letters where I want to, and like that. You see, it's very easy. If you just know basic text editing or so, you can do that. I could move that around there. I could also mark it all again. I can choose the size, so I can make the size a little bit smaller, the line height maybe a little bit smaller there, you see. And then I have something, maybe it became too small, but then I can just mark it all again and just make it a little bit bigger again, for example, like that, and then place it. And you can see now I moved it around a little bit there. Again, if you want to, you can also change the color of the text. If you wanted to make it white, for example, like this, it might not look so good, but that's just to show you what it is. You can also insert shapes, different ones, if you want to have it, writing, like for example, how many pages or something on the back side, whatever. There's a lot to play around with here, a lot of cool things. And then for this one, I'll just keep it basic. It's just to show you how easy it is. So I have a book now I could potentially sell. It has all the interior, it has the cover, and it has all these great templates and makes it super easy and super fast to create different books. And then once it's done, what you need to do is to go to project, and then you need to download it, because then you will get some files, and these are the files that you need. You get a file for the interior, and you get one for the front cover, and this is what you need when you then need to upload it on Amazon KDP so it's ready to be sold. And this just saves so much time to use a tool like Bookbolt. And it's not just about the design. That's one thing that makes it so super easy and have all these interiors. Another thing is the research, because this is like, if you don't have something to do research with, it's just pure luck if you find some topics that people are actually searching for and things like that. So that alone is really cool. And then you get all the training and all that. But because it's such a great tool, it also does have a cost. So I'll just quickly go over what the cost of Bookbolt is, and then I will show you what you do with these files that I have now downloaded, so you can see just how easy it is to upload and start selling on Amazon KDP. So I've just jumped to the pricing page of Bookboard, and you can see they have what they call a newbie and a pro option. And the difference is how many of these different templates you get access to. So if you go for the pro, you get more of these interiors and all these templates that makes it easier to create different types of these low content books. But all of the plans, you can see it's cheaper if you go yearly. For the newbie there, you can see it's actually only $10 per month, which is really not a lot for a tool with this many amazing features in my opinion there. And if you go yearly, you save even more. And Pro, it costs a little bit more, but you also get a lot more for that. But both of the plans have these 3-day free trials, so you can test it out and see if you like it without any upfront cost. But if you then haven't canceled after those 3 days, you will then be charged. So that's just something to be aware of. But also, I have been in contact with them and been able to get a discount for my followers. So the discount code is, if you go through my link below, I will leave a link below where you can go and sign up for Bookboard. And if you go through that and you use the code paid from service, you can see on the screen now, I will also leave it in the description below, all small letters put together there. If you use that code, you will get a 20% discount. So that gives you a further discount also. So that's just something to be aware of. If you decide this is for you, then make sure to also, of course, take that discount. But anyways, let's now also then just show you how you can then upload it to Amazon KDP so you can see the next steps, because that's the last thing you need to do. Then you are ready to start selling these books. So I've now logged into Amazon KDP. I will also leave a link for this platform below because it's free to create an account. You can just use a regular Amazon account. If you have a regular one, you just use that to log in. Then it asks you for a bit of information at first, like your bank account, so they can pay out into your bank account, and some other information you just need to fill out. It takes like 5 minutes or so. And then once you're inside, you can go to the bookshelf and see the books that you already have for sale, or you can click to create a new one, which is what we'll do now, so you can see how it's done. So you will then choose which option you would do, and you would choose this paperback, and then you could choose the language, and then this is where you need to have the book title, and the book title is the title that we used, of course, there. And then if it's a series, you can see edition number. You don't need to fill out all this there. Then you need to have some primary author, for example, or contributor. And then you can go and write a description, and you can also read more about how to format the description. But this is also important. You can see there are now 4,000 remaining characters. So I would suggest that you make sure to write one, because a proper one where you use, for example, this main keyword, you can call it, right? In this case, ruled paper for kindergarten writing, but you can't just write that. But many books, low content books on Amazon, don't have a good description. You can see how many characters you have. You don't have to fill it out, all of it, but write something about, this notebook has, ruled paper for kindergarten writing with big lines and make it easy and has a great design or whatever, and write a little bit, like write a proper description. Maybe look at what else is there. Try to write a description that's a little bit better than that, because that is a part of how you can be found. So make sure to do that. And then also you need to just the publishing right, and this is where you then need to add these different keywords. And you can, for example, you definitely add that one, but this is also where you can go into Bookboard. You see some of these other keywords. It could be that you could use that are, of course, some of them it doesn't make sense in this case, but some of it could just be like kindergarten and writing paper. You see, that could be great. We can copy that. We can jump in there and add that. There you can see if there's anything else that you need to blank writing for paper for kids, kindergarten, add something like that there. I would suggest you add, if you can find 7, definitely great, add that. Now, I'm not doing it like, I'm just showing you how easy it is. And then you need to choose up to 2 categories here also. And first you just need to, this is a low content book, right? And then you find these different categories, and you just need to find something to add it to there. So I'll just quickly do that. So then when you have done that, you just say like this one, it doesn't have any images that are inappropriate or anything like that. And then I just save and continue. And then the next one you see, you can just publish it without this one number there, because you don't need that for low content books there. You see like, do you want to set a publication date? Not necessary for this one. This one you can then choose what you want. I would just stick to this one for now there. You can see the size, or choose all these different ones, whatever you want. And this is then where you need to upload the manuscript, as they call it, and this is the interior. So this is the two files now. The interior is what they call manuscript, and then the book cover. So I'll just upload those two files that we got. So I just found the two files, this one that was called interior and this the book cover, and you can see now they have been uploaded successfully and been accepted. It took like 2 minutes to process or so that's why I just paused it. But then now the book is ready. Here you can see, and then I can just save and continue. But before that, you just needed to launch this preview, and you could then, after that, it will be added what the printing cost would be for the different Amazon. So you need to just remember this. This is what it will cost to print it, because that's something you need to consider also when you then set the prices. But then the next step you can see that is the pricing. So you can set your pricing, what you want to charge. So just remember, this is the cost for actually printing it. And then you can choose the territories there, where you expect the majority of the book sales. And then you can see the different prices, and you can see a rate. This is the royalty rate that you will earn for each sale. So Amazon, of course, also charges something for taking care of all the printing and all these things there. So you can see, you can set the price. They say the minimum price there and the maximum price there. And again, that's where this research comes in, where you can see like what do other people sell it for, and then you can set the price. So like in this case, let's say if you set it to $4.99 for example, then you see it also said what will the royalty be, like this is a printing cost, then you would earn this per sale. So it's really cool that you can easily get that, and it just fills it out for all the different platforms, so you can see how much you would earn in the different countries there, and then you can play around with it, so you find it worth it there. And this is just a low price. You can sell them for a lot more also. You saw some of them sell for 20, something like that. That depends. It also comes down to the volume of it. So this is how it is now. Then you just need to publish it. I'll not do that now because I didn't actually I just did it very fast to show you how easy it is. And you can see then it can take up to 72 hours if everything is approved. Then it can start selling and you can start earning, and then they will pay you out into your bank account from Amazon there. But let's finish by talking about how much can you then earn by doing this. So the thing is that there's not such a limit to how much you can earn. What it comes down to is to take the time to create a good selection of books. You will not start earning a lot if you just publish 1 or 2 books. What I would recommend is, based on research and talking to many different successful people and things like that, that you should expect like somewhere between 50 and 100 different types of book, different categories, and then you have a really good selection, and then you will start seeing some results and can optimize from there and expand from there. So where it comes down to is the volume, and that can really grow. Some people are making really good money like this, and what is really great is that there is no cost and no risk like that. But of course there is a small cost if you want to use something like Bookball, but I think it's a really good price you get there, and if you also use my discount code, I'll leave it below as I mentioned, then you get a 20% discount. That just makes it so much faster and easier and increases your chances of success because you have these keyword research tools there also. So this is how it works. You can see it really doesn't take long. This became kind of a long video because I'm talking a lot, but I wanted to show you step by step because so many people have asked me about it. And I hope this video helped you, and if it did, then make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time there's a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.